That baby's quite something. Born with a manly mustache, one move of his tiny hand snapped his dad's finger. Dad tried shaving it, but it grew back. They'll wait till he's older. At the hospital, the doctor said, apart from the beard, the baby's perfectly healthy. Healthy. He lifted a car just to grab a beer underneath. In school, his powers grew. During tests, he'd peek at others' answers with X-ray vision. He helped a girl on the swing. She complained, so he joked about sending her to the sun. In PE, he turned a group game into his personal soccer field. His classmates were stunned. Can't you play fair, they asked. He's little Hu'an. Different since birth, he's always been lonely. Dad said to hide his powers. Hu'an disagreed, but obediently helped his dad close the car door. At 10, no one came to his birthday. He accepted being different. He'd grown up. Hu'an wished, let me be ordinary. He lived normally till adulthood. Messy and late, he'd speed clean before the boss noticed. One day, his college crush interviewed at his company. Boss wanted beer and ice. Hu'an discreetly froze water into ice cubes. He only used powers when alone. Everyone just thought he was a bit dim. After work, he asked his crush out. Some guys bothered them, upsetting her. Can you keep it down? Shut up, old lady. I'm short-tempered. Who did you just call an old woman? The goddess wanted Hu'an to stand up for her, but unexpectedly, she was timid and dared not speak up at all. Some punk said, believe it or not, I can knock you down with one finger. Hu'an didn't believe it. I have superpowers, he said. And the result? He couldn't resist because he was already overwhelmed with humiliation. He couldn't resist because the shame was too much to bear. More than 20 years have passed. On the subway, Hu'an was zoning out, feeling utterly loveless, just like the fifth emoji on your phone. Just then, the subway lost its brakes, and a disaster seemed imminent. Ordinary Hu'an decided he wasn't going to be ordinary. He wanted to demonstrate his superpowers to stop this out-of-control train. Hu'an ran as fast as the subway. The woman, initially scared, got even more thrilled when she saw him. Hu'an instantly ran in front of the subway, hoping to stop it with his body. Dude, what's up? Are you trying to crash into the subway again because you failed the first time? Hu'an got to the station early, broke open the fire hydrant, grabbed the hose, and made a brake mechanism, successfully stopping the train. No, the subway was halted, but the crisis was finally averted, and he quickly disappeared. However, little did he know that this incident would expose him, and even his own mysterious origins, which he was unaware of. Watching him was the female CEO of a tech company. Hu'an was on the bus when he suddenly heard a summons that pained his brain. She gave him an address. To figure out why, Hu'an went to this company. The CEO had barely spoken a few words when Hu'an was completely baffled. You're an alien who has just drifted to Earth. Now come back to your home planet with me. Of course, Hu'an didn't believe her. You're the alien. Your whole family is aliens. I won't waste my time with you. I'm off. See you. Hu'an turned to leave, but was intercepted by her men. But this bunch of cronies stood no chance against Hu'an. He took them all down effortlessly and left with style. But the female boss discovered his weakness. The goddess Hu'an adores. Using the company's smart vacuum bot, she found the goddess's fingerprints, setting up a quiet conspiracy against Hu'an. Upon hearing this, Hu'an saw the full picture. He couldn't hide it any longer and took himself to the warehouse to unveil the truth under the tarp. It was a flying machine that left Hu'an dumbstruck. He touched it and a figure appeared, explaining everything. Hu'an was indeed an alien, born to a royal couple on another planet, thus gifted with great powers. From birth, he was targeted by villains, forcing his parents to send him to Earth to escape capture, while the villains sent their daughter to destroy Hu'an. On his way to Earth, Hu'an collided with a satellite, veered off course, fell into Spain, and was raised by earthly parents, while the villain's daughter ended up in the US, eventually becoming the CEO of a tech company. Thus, she had been seeking Hu'an for over 20 years, this time planning to capture him. At this moment, his old mother found a piece of cloth on the aircraft and decided to make a suit for her son. How does it look? I must say it really suits your style. After putting on the suit, he acquired a new ability, flying, but as it was his first time, he accidentally flew across the entire Pacific Ocean. After asking a few passers-by, Hu'an finally found his way back home.